Breaking news, everybody. Bloom Greens has officially healed bloating, digestion, fatigue, acne, stress, heartbreak, seasonal depression, and probably carpal tunnel. One scoop and suddenly I'm a whole new human. My aura has been cleansed. My taxes even filed themselves. My skin glowing like I've never seen before. Glowing like a Sims character. My credit score has even gone up. It's absurd. Yeah, no. Let's talk about what this powder actually does. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and to episode 3 of my Sketchy supplements series. That is such a mouthful. Try saying that 3 times fast, where we slow down the influencer noise, look at the actual ingredients, break down what the product can realistically do, and help you avoid, hopefully, dropping $40 on something that is mostly glossy branding pretending to be nutrition. My name is Erin Bies. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer and a fitness nutrition specialist. This series exists so that you have real information instead of recycled wellness marketing. Also, Luna says hi if you're hearing her. Today we are tackling Bloom, the greens powder that is all over social media claiming to fix your bloating, your fatigue, your digestion, your skin and mood, your aura, just kidding, your entire 2025 personality. Also just kidding. Everything except your student loans. That's also a joke. Anyways, let's get into it, shall we? Bloom positions itself as a greens powder that supports energy, digestion, and bloating relief. Their marketing is targeted at people who feel run down, overwhelmed, bloated, tired, and confused about nutrition, which is probably all of us at some point. The claims basically boil down to, again, feeling less bloated, supporting digestion, getting more energy, improving your gut health, boosting your daily nutrition. And all of that might sound amazing. But here's the reality. There is no solid evidence showing that Bloom at these doses or in this blend is able to do those things. If a company wants to claim their products fix bloating or supports digestion, they need to have clinical studies, not pretty labels, not perfectly put together morning routines with perfect lighting on social media. This is pure social media healthification, in my opinion. It looks healthy on camera. It feels productive, but once you look at the ingredients, most of these claims are going to fall apart, as we will see today. This is where we're going to slow everything down and really look at the ingredients. According to Bloom, their products include fiber, 2 grams of fiber per serving. 2. 1, 2. Most adults need anywhere from 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. And to put this into perspective for you guys, 1 apple has 4 to 5 grams of fiber. A cup of oats has 8. Half of a cup of raspberries has 4. A tablespoon of chia seeds has 5. Which, by the way, if you're not putting chia seeds in your overnight oats, you should try that. It is so good. These things have way more fiber than an expensive supplement with 2 grams of fiber. 2 grams is nowhere near enough to reliably change digestion or to help anybody with bloating. And if a product is marketed as a digestion or bloating solution and it contains less fiber than a small handful of berries, that is a problem. They also claim to have prebiotics and probiotics, which sounds promising until you look at the label. As always, they are part of a proprietary blend, meaning the company hides the dosages. And here's where we're going to break down something a lot of people, maybe you're familiar with it, maybe you're not. I want to talk about it though. Something called CFUs. CFU stands for colony forming units. Think of CFUs as head counts for the bacteria you're ingesting. It is how probiotics are measured. It's really important. Clinically effective probiotics are dosed in the billions, with specific strains chosen for very specific purposes. Bloom does not list on their ingredient label CFUs, strains, amounts, stability with storage or shipping, those types of things, survival rate in stomach acid. Without that information, you have no idea if you're getting a helpful dose or just a little sprinkling. You're also going to see a long list of greens on their ingredients like spinach powder, wheatgrass, kale, spirulina, and barley grass. But without dosing information, this list tells you nothing meaningful. A long list is not the same thing as an effective list. It's the supplement version of saying, I added spinach to my smoothie without telling anyone whether that was 2 cups worth or 2 leaves. It's weird, but a lot of companies do it. I hate it. Then they have digestive enzymes. Now, these, again, might sound impressive to a lot of people, but unless you have an actual enzyme deficiency diagnosed by a doctor, extra enzymes generally do nothing. The amounts in Bloom are very small, and again, they're hidden in a proprietary blend. So, how do you even know what you're getting? Then we have adaptogens, things like ashwagandha, reishi, and these need to be given in clinically relevant amounts to have any kind of an effect. Bloom doesn't tell you the amounts. So we know that they're not therapeutic if that's the case. And I feel like before we get into the myths, I feel like we should set some level expectations. Let's talk about some things green powders can do. They can add a tiny amount of micronutrients. They can help people who hate vegetables feel like they're doing something healthy. They can add flavor to water. They can create a consistent daily ritual. Some of that might be great for many people. Greens powders cannot replace vegetables, fix gut health, solve chronic bloating, treat constipation, detox your body, cure nutrient deficiencies, or improve skin on their own. If someone thinks Bloom is a replacement for actual nutrition, I really do hope that a video like this is their wake-up call. Let's take a moment to break down some of the biggest myths that have unfortunately made Bloom go viral. These are the ideas people believe because of influencers on social media, not because of actual evidence. Myth number 1, Bloom fixes bloating. We've talked about this. I've mentioned bloating and helping with digestion a bunch of times. These are their mainstay type claims. So let's talk about it. No greens powder can magically fix bloating. Bloating has dozens of causes, including hydration, sodium intake, menstrual cycle changes, stress, fiber intake, and meal timing. 2 grams of fiber in a powdered product is not addressing any of these root causes. Myth number 2, Bloom replaces vegetables. A powdered green scoop cannot do what vegetables do. Vegetables contain water, fiber, volume, micronutrients, and phytonutrients in combinations your body knows exactly how to use. A powder is not a vegetable. Myth number 3, greens powders detox your body. Detoxing is handled by your liver and your kidneys. A powder cannot detox you. If greens powders could detox the body, hospitals would pack them next to IV fluids. Myth number 4, Bloom helps digestion because of enzymes. Digestive enzymes help people with enzyme deficiency. That's it. The sprinkle of enzymes in Bloom is probably not changing digestion for the average person. Myth number 5, a long ingredient list means powerful nutrition. Well, actually, a long list can actually hide a weak formula, in my opinion. Companies sprinkle trendy ingredients in tiny amounts just to list them on the label. It looks scientific to a lot of people, but dosage is really what matters in all of this. Myth number 6, probiotics in any amount support gut health. Probiotics are strain specific and also dose specific. So if a brand doesn't list strains or CFUs, assume that it's probably not going to be effective. Myth number 7, a higher price means a better product. Price is marketing. Companies know people equate expensive with premium, so they price products to create that perception. High cost does not mean high quality. Proprietary blends are used because they hide low dosing. They allow companies to sprinkle trendy ingredients into the product. They prevent consumers from comparing formulas for research. They make a product look sophisticated even when it's weak at best. Support premium pricing without premium ingredients. A complicated label is not the same thing as an effective one. Bloom didn't go viral because it works and is effective. Bloom went viral because it looks good. It fits the hot girl wellness aesthetic. It's colorful, it's cute, it shows off well in a glass cup with ice and a straw. Influencers, you'll find, use phrases like, I feel so much less bloated. My digestion is so much better. This makes me feel amazing. And these are all subjective claims. They require no proof. They can't be fact checked. As long as an influencer avoids medical claims, they can pretty much imply anything that they want, which is unfortunate and dangerous. This is the influencer loophole. It's the TikTok version of trust me, bro science, and it's disgusting. Bloom retails for $40 for 30 servings. That is $1.33 per scoop. You're paying for 2 grams of fiber, underdosed probiotics, underdosed greens, underdosed enzymes, pretty packaging, a wellness aesthetic, and the illusion of doing something healthy. You can buy spinach, oats, berries, chia seeds, kefir. Is that how you say that? We're going to roll with it. Kefir, beans, or actual vegetables for less money and significantly more nutritional value. If a supplement costs more than the food it's pretending to replace, that should probably be a red flag. Some people love Bloom, and that's totally fine. If you enjoy the taste and the routine, go for it. But many of the positive reviews sound like hydration. If you weren't drinking enough water before and now you start your day with a big glass mixed with powder, you're probably going to feel less bloated, more regular, more energized, and possibly less snacky because that is hydration. That's not Bloom doing that. You're drinking water, drinking more of it than you probably were before. Other reviews say that it did nothing, it upset their stomach, they felt no change, things of that nature. And I feel like it's really important to point out that that's what happens when a product is built on branding instead of meaningful dosing. Bloom might be a good fit for somebody who likes the taste, enjoys the routine, wants a flavored water moment, knows that it's just a supplement, not really a solution, or maybe is using it for fun and not necessarily for nutrition, because this is the honest, balanced view of Bloom, in my opinion. So for me, on my channel, and in my opinion, Bloom earns 4 out of 5 red flags. Here's why. Proprietary blends, high dosing. Y'all already know I'm not a fan of that. Fiber and probiotics are also underdosed. Influencer heavy marketing drives the claims. The price doesn't match the impact, or in my opinion, lack thereof. The one green flag I feel, if I want to even call it a green flag, is that I don't find Bloom to necessarily be dangerous. I just think it is simply unnecessary. If you love it, enjoy it, right on. But do not expect it to fix digestion, bloating, energy, or gut health. That is marketing talking. That's not evidence. And that wraps up episode 3 of my Sketchy supplement series. If you made it this far, you now understand Bloom better than probably most people promoting it online. And if you want more breakdowns, check out my Sketchy supplements playlist, my anti-MLM playlist. It's all going to be linked in the video description. You're going to notice that you see a lot of these same kinds of tactics across completely different industries. Let me know in the comments below what supplement you want me to cover next. Some of your requests have been absolutely incredible and wild, and a lot of things that I've never heard of. I love that so much and I appreciate it. So remember, you guys, your body deserves real information, not recycled wellness marketing. And if the science is quiet and the price is loud, that should be a sign maybe to skip it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.